Oh, it's Tuesday.
So, here we are, back at the Bahamas. Well, forgive me if I sound spoiled, as this is my umpteenth time visiting the Bahamas. Each time I'm transported by vessels like a cruise, boat, or yacht. Each time I'm blessed enough to decide whether I'm interested to venture onto the island or not. See, the thing is about the Bahamas is there are about over multiple different islands. It's not just one island in itself. The Bahamas is made up of at least over 35 islands in total. I've yet to see them all and barely scraped the surface of seeing more than a few. Hi everybody, we're here leaving the ship through a boat because we're going to be tethered to the island. And look whose first time it is doing so. It's Isaiah, Papa's first time. Yeah, there goes Papa. Daddy's over here doing a little bit of an investigation. He knows all about this. So, off we go. See you guys at Half Moon Cay.
In the tether, right, to the island.
Yeah, there goes Papa. Daddy's over here doing a little bit of an investigation.
This will get you dizzy right here, you see? This will get you dizzy. Leaving the ship to the island. Half Moon, Bahamas. I can't flip the camera.
Awful.
Yeah.
They have no smartness. No smartness to the smart man.
Heading out for an adventure, guys. Exactly. Be here with us. Because if you can see that something happened to us, we're in this tender going to Half Moon Cay. If you don't see us again and you see this video on YouTube, that means that we probably didn't make it safe, but at least the video made it safe to YouTube. I know I'm feeling for us too. Are you scared or you feared? How you doing, Isaiah? You got your life jacket on?
So
Isaiah says he's got his life jacket on right here.
You know you're really not. Every time.
I'm still recording.
Every time, what is that thing that they found those migrants on the ship? Is that where it would be, right there on the front?
High seas.
Is that where it is, right in the front?
Yeah. Yeah, no, on the back of the rudder.
So it comes up and it comes down? Or they were down? Singing a sweet song in the rising sun. On my doorstep is a sweet song. Da 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 dee dee dee. Singing no worries about a thing. 'Cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Do 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 do. In the rising sun. La 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 la. Dee 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 dee. This is my message to you. Unaware of all the numerous islands the Bahamas had to offer, I'm embarrassed to say I may have taken the Bahamas for granted. It's funny how easy it is to take things for granted. Take someone for granted. I mean, if you say that someone takes you for granted, you are complaining that they benefit from your help, efforts, or presence without showing that they are grateful. As I reflect on the topic of taking things for granted, relationships come to mind. Various relationships I've had in my life. Some are family, some were friends or acquaintances, others were encounters between one human to another. Interestingly enough, in all these relationships, I've been the protagonist and guilty enough, at times the antagonist. Now, appreciating the sentiment of being taken for granted, the biggest takeaways are one's efforts to help another and then feeling the efforts aren't received in exchange for gratitude or gratefulness and gratefulness. Wow. Talking about this aloud is tear-jerking. Wait, I'm not crying. You're crying. Oh, I'm deflecting and projecting. Excuse me. A rush of thoughts and emotions flooded over me because the part of me that wants to do right acknowledged countless opportunities I am ungrateful of efforts or misplaced my gratitude because I blindly took an award of kindness without exchanging the effort of kindness with my gratitude. So, grateful. It's feeling or showing an appreciation of kindness and thankful. And then gratitude. It's when you have the readiness to show appreciation for and to return kindness. Yeah.
That's it. Everybody walk the plank.
Ultimately, I believe my life is great and has been great. Yet at times I struggle. I don't know who can relate, but worry and depression taunt me regularly. So much so, it's a regular operation to slay these dragons along with juggling life and its responsibility. When I dissect the trend across relationships in my life, I notice hurt from trauma erupted into a culmination of entities. Defense mechanisms, anger, bitterness, distrust, control issues, paranoia, hypersensitive, guarded, worried, cognitive distortions, doubt, uncertainty, desperation, and self-absorbed. I'm sure there's more, but partly I exhibited these characteristics and the persons in relationships exhibited these characteristics too. This song is for you.
Them never have nothing good to say. Them ask the most questions. Where you from? Where you going? Who are your mother? When last you been home? Mind your funky business. Mind your funky business. Leave me alone. Mind your funky business. Just leave me alone. When you see me, leave me alone.
So, here it is, the persons and I blindly misplacing our gratitude because of records of indiscretions led me to ghost the Bahamas, excuse me, mainly because my assorted experiences with the island. I was blinded by struggle and apprehension.
Got here.
Please excuse me, guys.
Look what we got here, Isaiah.
Why are you holding him?
No, he's trying to take his glasses off. He's trying to take his glasses off.
Well, let him be.
No, it can't be. You see?
Ay, ay, ay.
Take his glasses.
Daddy's
Okay, let's
over
try
here always wrangling the baby.
Here we go again.
Wrangling the baby. Here we go again. You're already
Isaiah,
on.
you
We've
get that
been
tummy on
recording. No, his underwear's falling off.
Oh, okay. All right, let's try this again. without taking the glasses off, Isaiah. Look, Isaiah, look at this.
He's good. Stop harassing him.
Come on, come over here.
The wild part about it is each time I never experience the many other aspects which make up the Bahamas. In an ideal world similar to other islands I've yet to discover, encountering relationships which adamantly see and portray gratefulness and gratitude wholeheartedly would be such a privilege. Isaiah! He's busy.
This way?
One, two. Wow. Wow. Let me put my fanny pack back.
Isaiah, nice glasses. Don't even mention about the glasses, but you nice glasses. What's he doing now?
He's having fun.
Ow.
I hope in these relationships, persons and I fully cherish awards of kindness and dissuade trauma and hurt from taking the lead. And then having the mentality seen today, like that song says, it ain't nothing to cut that person off. I mean, relationships, the way in which two or more concepts, objects, or people are connected, or the state of being connected. So, connected. Brought together into context so that a real or notional link is established, associated, or related in some respect. As human beings, we form relationships countlessly within the lifespan. With that, the depth of each relationship ranges categorically. There's relationships with faith, self, family, pairs, professionals, community, and sexual or romantic partner.
How far is this? Where are my wheels on? This is the play station you're talking about?
No, this is an actual park. I'm talking about a water park. Where are they taking us? Where are they taking us? We're going to the island. Barbecue shack. Barbecue shack. Woo-hoo. Follow that sign. Follow the sign. Oh, there's a shipwreck over there. No more food. They took the food back to the ship.
Oh, they're like, you guys are out. Get at him. I say Get him.
A relationship with faith is a spiritual connection to God's love and leaning on His understanding for existence. Relationship with self is defined on connecting every aspect of one's character to develop completely. The relationship with family is linked by biology, law, unconditional love, sharing quality time, strengthening bonds, and providing a sense of belongingness. Sexual or romantic partner relationships at times are treated frivolously, but are imprinted connections because once sex is part of the equation, intimacy happens in the most vulnerable act. Relationships with peers, professionals, and community do not begin at the same depth as the previously mentioned relationships. However, sometimes they can work their way to depths. These relationships can occupy stages connectedness interchangeably. Compatibility, a state in which two things are able to exist or occur together without problems or conflict. So compatibility for a reason in that season attracts these relationships. Growth, maturation, and journeys can change compatibility and alter connectedness in these types of relationships. At times, the grief of releasing relationships is an emotional process. Yeah, sweet Chan, it ain't nothing to cut that person off, but relationships are meant to leave impressions on one's life. People aren't disposable. Nevertheless, release from relationships that expire in reason or compatibility don't require defense mechanisms. Release from relationships that expire in reason require love and trust toward moving forward to one's calling.